Isosceles Triangles 4.2 by Byrne. Uh, the components of an isosceles triangle, there's the vertex point, which is the top of the triangle. Then there are two legs on the side, and the bottom is called the base. And the base angles right here and here, and the vertex angles at the top. If the two angles are congruent, these hash marks, then the base angles are also congruent, these right here. The bisector from the vertex angle is the perpendicular bisector, so this line going down the middle. If all three sides are congruent, all three angles are congruent, so this side, these are all equal, which is shown by the hash marks, and then the angles are also equal. If a triangle is equilateral, then it is equiangular. If a triangle is equiangular, then it is equilateral. What is the measurements of angles 1, 2, and 3? You can find angle 1 because it's 70 degrees because the two legs are congruent, so the base angles are congruent as well. And angle 3 is 90 degrees because it's perpendicular, because the perpendicular bisector, so that's 90. And angle 2, you have to, it's 20 degrees, and 70 and 70 is 140, so these angles up here have to be 40 degrees to get to 180, but because of the perpendicular bisector, you have to divide it by 2, so angle 2 is 20 degrees. Solve for angles 1, 2, 3, and 4. Angle 1 is 23 degrees because these two angles are congruent, which is indicated by the angle 1 is 23 degrees. Angle 2 is 90 degrees because the perpendicular bisector, so you know this one is 90 degrees along with angle 2. Angles 3 and 4 are 67 degrees because 23 plus 90 equals 113, and 180 minus 113 equals 67 degrees, and they're both 67 degrees because they are congruent angles because the base angles are the same. The base, no, the legs are congruent. And you know that because of these marks right here. Alright.